Okay, now we're into the practicing chapter, which is going to be talking about playing games to make practicing a little bit more fun, especially around the greens. When you're playing around the greens, try to use one golf ball as you would on a golf course when you're playing, so that you don't get accustomed to having a whole lot of, quote, mulligans when you're hitting shots. Now, if you're practicing and learning from each putt, that's one thing. But when you're going from hole to hole just putting, try to have something that challenges you. Playing a couple of games will really help you get more involved, interested, and get you focused on what's going on. One of my favorite games is one called Drawback. It's a very simple game to play. You can play it by yourself or with someone, but it'll really help you on your distance control as well as help you on your shorter putts, because you're going to have to do what we're getting ready to talk about. I'm going to come back in. We're going to assume that there's a hole here and we're beside it going around the putting green. I'm going to read my putt, walk in and aim my putter, and just do my normal routine. I'm going through it a little bit quicker than normal here, but I'm going to make my stroke. And it didn't go in, so what I have to do, I've got about a 6-inch putt there, 7-inch putt. I have to actually lay my club down, draw it back a putter length. So now I'm getting challenged with a little bit longer putt than I would have. I have to read this, and now I've got to make a 4-footer instead of about a 10-incher. We slipped it in the side. Had I missed that putt, I would have had to draw it back again. And so it gives you a good feel for distance, and it helps train you with your shorter putts, because you can go around and always going to have at least a 3-foot, 4-foot putt if you miss the first one. So go around, see if you can shoot double par playing that game. If you can do that and shoot, let's say double par, which means that if you can make 2 on every hole that you play for 9 holes or 18 holes, you're actually a pretty good putter. Another game you can play is 2-ball, worst ball. That is where we'll start back at another hole again. We'll say it's the same one. I'm going to hit 1 ball. Once again, we're going to go through this much more diligently when we're actually playing. We had a relatively decent putt there. Got us another one. Didn't quite hit that one as hard, so that's a little shorter. So what I'm going to have to do is pull this other one back to the same distance. Now I got to make this putt twice. So I had to focus a little bit on that other putt. Now I didn't do so well on that other one. So we're going to come up and try to make this one twice now. It's in there, but it's not in there because I got to do it twice. And now we actually make a 2 on the hole. Now, if you happen to make the first putt, one of the first putts, one way to help you keep it pretty interesting is you get a half a stroke off for making the first putt. So if you make both first putts, you get 1 stroke off. You actually hold the ball. But if you hit the first one in or the second one in, at least you get a chance and you get a half a stroke off for that. So if you can do that as well and shoot even par, which is 2 per stroke or 2 per hole, you're actually a pretty good putter as well. If you really get froggy and you want to make it challenging, play 2-ball, worst ball, drawback, and see how well you do. So that could be a lot of challenge to you. It could be fun. You can play with your friends, and it will really help sharpen your skills. When you're practicing around the green, hitting chip shots and putt shots, try to use the 1 ball and play actually 18 holes of golf. So find a weird spot to be, throw the ball down, and see if you can get the ball up and in the hole. Hope this helps you enjoy the chapter or understand the chapter a little bit more, and I appreciate you watching.